Yo, what is going on, guys? This is PoorHim, and welcome back to a brand new video. So what we're going to be doing in this video, guys, we're going to be going over the new DLC gun. It is called the Lynx. This is the brand new assault rifle that came out in this recent update. It came out with the Lynx, the PKPSD9, and the BR9, which is the pistol. This gun that we're going to be going over right now is the new assault rifle that came out to the game. So what you guys are going to be seeing is you're going to be seeing two different gameplays that I put together. One has a silencer and the other one has a red dot. Now I'm going to be telling you guys the downside that I have for both, and also a very good stance of where I had with both as well, and which one I prefer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with this silencer gameplay. Now what I found best with the suppressor on the Lynx was that you got to run the UAV jammer and you got to run dead silence. That is the #1 thing if you're running the suppressor on any single gun. Make sure that you guys run it on each and every single gun that you have silencer on, just because you can stay off the radar. And if you're sort of using a suppressor, they're going to have a radar up no matter what, so they're going to see you regardless. Just make sure that you guys keep that in mind. So what I found best with this gun was when I had a suppressor, it was very, very easy for me to hold down spots, get in an enemy's base, sort of lay down, camp, pre-fire doors, and it's very good for you guys that if you guys are playing capture a flag, you can hold back, watch the flag, and the gun has extremely good recoil, so you don't really have to control it too much. If you guys are having a little bit of problem with the recoil, I recommend changing your sensitivity down a little bit lower, probably 1 or 2 notches down, and that'll also help you control the recoil a little bit more. So with that being said, what do I think about the suppressor? Do I think the suppressor performs well in this gun? Yes and no. What I found myself having trouble with is if I got into a really big gunfight, I felt like I didn't have enough damage. Now, I know it really doesn't affect the damage, but I felt like myself, I wasn't having enough firepower to kill more than 3 enemies when they rushed at me. Like, as you guys will see from the next gameplay, that is a different stance on with a red dot. So let's go ahead and transition over to the red dot gameplay. So for the red dot, I normally ran bandolier, stop and power, and steady aim, or I ran bandolier, juggernaut, and steady aim. Now this can differ for each and every person, but I recommend running juggernaut on this because it really does make your gunfights a lot more easier, and it makes it fair. So if somebody's running stop and power, it doesn't affect you as much as if you both are running stop and power. So make sure that you guys check that out. Make sure you guys mess with that a little bit, see which one that you would rather run, and see if you find a difference in there. So with red dot, what I found best was that if you got into a gunfight with people, it makes it so much easier, and this is just my opinion, it makes it so much more easier, the ADS. Now the iron sights are very good, but with the red dot, it feels like you can control the recoil a lot more. I don't know if that makes a sense at all, but that is just my opinion. Now the fire rate for this gun is absolutely outstanding. I think it's just perfect. It reminds me a lot of the honey badger from Ghost, actually, when I picked it up and used it. Ghost was probably one of my favorite odds for like the assault rifles. I loved what they did with the assault rifles, and this is why I really do enjoy this weapon. It's very good at performing in close battles. Now when you guys are going to medium and long range battles, make sure that you guys do burst the weapon. What I mean by that is just tap the trigger once or twice and then keep doing that over and over again. If they're getting further away or they are far away, I was bursting people with this gun on block across map from building to building, and that is what I found best. It's better to do that than just hold the trigger down and pray that you hit them once or twice. So that is what I found that worked best for me with the red dot. Red dot, I could easily get up in their spawn, just hold a spot down, and just easily listen out from which side they're coming from, left or right. Just go to that doorway, pre-fire it, and this gun seems to melt. But I promise you guys that this gun is far from overpowered. I don't really see it being overpowered. When I picked it up, it seemed overpowered. When I was getting killed by it, it seemed overpowered. But trust me, when you get the gun and you play with it for 2 to 3, 4 hours, you realize that it's really not that overpowered. So, you know, you'd rather go back to the M16 or the boss. So where do I rank this gun overall for the assault rifles? I probably rank it 4 or 3, top 5 in there. This gun does perform very, very well, like I said. Now, what class would I recommend you guys trying first? The class that I would lean towards I would lean towards the UAV jammer class, just for the simple fact that you can easily get up behind them. The gun is very, very good while performing with a silencer. Not many guns do have that capability, and that's just me. But that is what I found worked best for me. I was holding a really high KD with UAV jammer silencer. I think my overall KD with this gun is like a 4.5, somewhere in there. And this gun just performed absolutely outstanding. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. The only downside I can say about it is it runs out of ammo really, really quick. So make sure that you guys do run bandolier. But with all of that being said, guys, that is going to be the video. That is my review for this weapon. So make sure that you guys take precaution in buying this. If you guys are wondering, I haven't tried out the other 2 guns yet, so I will keep you guys updated when I get those. Make sure that you guys do like the video and also subscribe to my channel if you guys did enjoy. But with all of that being said, guys, this has been Cod4 Remastered, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.